All right, so let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and just jump in.
The children of light is tired. We are tired. And we're frustrated. Yes, we are. Because the things that we are speaking to you is evidently crystal clear. And you know it. You're just being stubborn. Because you don't want to humble yourself like a child. And you are jealous. You are envious. You wish it was you. But you love money. You get a heart after money. And you know it. That's what's making you hate me. Because I do not have a heart like yours. It makes you envious. Why do you envy the pure of heart? It ain't our fault that you love money. It ain't our fault that you can't humble yourself like a child and unlearn what you've been taught to believe according to this world. Why are you blaming us for your failure? You fail to let go of the wisdom of this world. You fail to take heed to the eternal law of divine love. That ain't our fault. And it ain't our problem. But it is going to be your problem. You just can't see it right now. In the here and now. And you think that we're all going to have to die before anything changes. It's already changing before your eyes. It's already begun. The nations have been turbulent. The nations are in a stupor.
Now, that's where we're gonna pause it right there. And we're gonna go over this. Okay? Now, you see here? Where'd it go? When the nations become turbulent. Alright? But we're gonna get it all here. 1 second. Now this is gonna be from 2nd Baruch. Alright? I hear therefore the interpretation of the last black waters which are to come. Alright? After this the word. Behold, the days come, and it shall be when their time of age has ripened, and a harvest of its evil and good seeds has come, that the mighty one will bring upon the earth and its inhabitants and upon its rulers perturbation of spirit and stupor of heart. Let's find out what this perturbation is. 1 second. Perturbation, anxiety, mental uneasiness. Understand, because that's your conscience. See, you have seared your conscience. We've all been taught to sear our conscience, okay, and listen to mortal men. So you didn't cut yourself off from hearing your maker, okay, hearing from your conscience. And because you have been so utterly complacent with tuning out your conscience and following what mortal men say, this is what's causing this anxiety and mental uneasiness. Because he rose up his people to speak his living word. Okay? And the living word that you're hearing audibly through his vessels of honor, that's your conscience. Okay, so we have become Jiminy Cricket upon the earth in order to help people. When you go back and watch the movie of, I think it was Pinocchio, right? Jiminy Cricket was the conscience for Pinocchio. Okay, so you need to hear us because we're in this time right now, but it's causing many people to have anxiety and mental uneasiness. Okay, because their whole reality is like, it's like their whole reality is shaking. Okay, it's like their whole reality is shaking, and it is gonna break apart. All right, but they don't want it to break apart. Okay, they're trying to use super glue to keep it all together, but it's about to shatter. Okay, because we are here to shatter strong delusions and false realities, and we've been living in a giant false reality. Okay, so this is what's causing people to have their anxiety and mental uneasiness. All right, a perturbation of spirit. All right, you're being convicted in your conscience by hearing us. All right, and is frightening to you. All right, and stupor of heart. Okay, a state of near unconsciousness or insensibility. Okay, stupor of heart. All right, because we're causing you to question your core beliefs, that which you have held dear in your heart, blood sacrifice. All right, you are wearing his death apparatus around your neck. You got it hanging on your wall. Okay, and you think you're reverencing the one that you say you serve. How are you reverencing him by throwing his death in his face? Well, why are you glorifying his death? That's a stupor. Okay, you're unconscious. You're unconscious. You don't have any. You don't have sensibility. Okay? Because instead of glorifying his life and that which he came to teach us, instead of applying his teaching to your life and living it, no, instead you glorify his death and you think you're saved. That's an insensibility. You are unconscious. You're not thinking for yourself. Okay? And you hate one another. You provoke one another to fight. And the mean has been ruling over the honorable. And those of low degree shall be extolled above the famous. Okay? And the many shall be delivered into the hands of the few. This is where we've been living. All right, the worst of the heathen has got up on top of us very high. We were a very prominent people in these lands. But when they came and invaded, they raped, robbed, murdered, and plundered and stole all of our stuff, including our heritage, including our identity, and they have been ruling on top of us ever since. These are those of low degree who are now the richest people upon the face of the earth. They're of low degree. They have no morals whatsoever. But they have been extolled above the true royalty. Okay? And the many shall be delivered into the hands of the few. Only 1% control all the resources of the freaking earth. And they have been doing wickedly with it. And those who were nothing shall rule over the strong. All right, but this is coming. All right, hold on, because they be mixing shit. Hold on. Because why would they have a comma here and be like that? Because this don't make sense, bro. They be mixing shit up, okay? They be mixing shit up. Understand the Gentiles had their hands in our records. So, this is coming, that the poor is going to have abundance above the rich, all right? But right now, the people that are rich, the ones that have the abundance are the ones of low degree who set themselves in authority. Okay? But however, the Most High is going to lift up those of us who are of low degree, and we're going to rule over our enemies and our oppressors. But we're not going to do wickedly with our position that he gives to us. We're going to be righteous with it. Okay? Those who are nothing shall rule over the strong. All my life I've been regarded as nothing. All my life I've been in poverty. While I watched holy wicked people have all the riches of the earth. See here, they're mixing it up again. And the impious shall exalt themselves above the heroic. Okay, see how it's all mixed up here? All right, so I guess right here, this is meaning the poor in spirit, okay, shall have abundance above the rich in spirit, all right, and they who are nothing, the worst of the heathen, shall rule over the strong, okay, because we're strong in spirit, okay, and the poor, those who are poor in spirit, poor in morals, okay, the worst of the heathen, they have abundance. They have all the resources and all the wealth of the earth, okay, above those of us who are really rich, okay? We're rich in spirit, and we are the original heirs of the riches, okay? We're the heirs, okay? But they have it right now, okay? So this is how I know it's not talking about us, because we're not the impious. The impious is those who've been living lavishly, those who set themselves in authority. They have exalted themselves above the heroic, all right? Those of us who are lion-hearted, all right? The bold, the righteous is as bold as a lion. The righteous is as bold as a lion, all right? We're bold like that because we have the Spirit of the Most High with us. Okay? All right? And the wise shall be silenced. Man, what? Bruh. Hold on, man. I don't know why these people keep calling me. Like, I keep telling them to quit calling me, man. Freaking Medicare. They keep freaking calling me. And like, I keep telling them to remove my number from their list. Now, okay. And the wise shall be silenced. Okay? They censor us, all right? And the foolish shall speak. This is what's been happening. They promote their propaganda like crazy. Like they gotta spin the narrative their way. So they use our people against us for their benefit. Alright, like, they get the worst of our people who sell out for money. Alright, and they use them. Okay? And it helps them with their clout and all of that. With the mindless ones of the seed of this land. Okay? They don't think for themselves. And now they have the mindset of the worst of the heathen because this has been what's been taught. And they refuse to subdue their ego and unlearn all the wisdom of this world. So they're able to be led astray by the worst of the heathen and be used by the worst of the heathen and follow along with the worst of the heathen. Okay? Neither shall the thought of men then be confirmed. Right, neither shall the thought of men then be confirmed. People are not questioning what it is they've been taught to believe. Okay? They are just blindly accepting what they've been taught by mortal men. Nor the counsel of the mighty. Alright? You're not questioning the things that your military is doing. Alright? You're not questioning anything. You're not questioning those who set themselves up in authority over all humanity and all creation. Alright, and when those things which were predicted have come to pass, which it has, all of this has happened, then shall confusion fall upon all men, and some of them shall fall in battle, and some of them shall perish in anguish, and some of them shall be destroyed by their own. Then the Most High's people, whom he has prepared before, and they shall come and make war with the leaders that shall then be left. How we are making war with our spiritual weapons, okay? The sword of the Spirit, okay? The Spirit of truth that dwells with us, okay? That's how we are making war. Alright? We're speaking the truth by the way of the Spirit. Alright? That's what we've been instructed to do. Alright? And it shall come to pass that whoever gets safe out of the war shall die in the earthquake. And whoever gets safe out of the earthquake shall be burned by the fire. And whoever gets safe out of the fire shall be destroyed by famine. Alright? As we speak this living word by the way of the Spirit, cataclysmic events are increasing all over the earth. Alright? Because it is purging the earth of the wicked. Okay? And it shall come to pass that whoever of the victors and the vanquished gets safe out of and escapes all these things aforesaid will be delivered into the hands of my servant, the Messiah. For all the earth shall devour its inhabitants. Alright? The wicked is going to take out the wicked. Alright? And the Holy Land shall have mercy on its own. The Holy Land. That's right over here. Okay? In the fourth part. Alright? The protected covenant land. The dove has returned, and if you want to be on this blessed promised land with the children of light that's been awakened in a land of our captivity, and all of these things has been brought back to our remembrance, then you will want to cleave to us. Because we're the ones that he instructed to bring this word to you. Alright? And the Holy Land shall have mercy on its own, and it shall protect its inhabitants at that time. This is the vision which you have seen, and this is the interpretation. For I have come to tell you these things because your prayer has been heard with the Most High. Hear now also regarding the bright lightning which is to come at the consummation after these black waters. This is the word. After the signs have come, of which you were told before, when the nations become turbulent, and the time of my Messiah is come, he shall both summon all the nations, and some of them he shall spare, and some of them he gonna allow to be slain. These things therefore shall come upon the nations which are to be spared by him. Every nation which has not fought against true Israel, okay, the indigenous seed of the colonized lands, every nation which did not fight against us and has not trodden down the seed of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, shall indeed be spared. So clearly not all nations took part in Psalms 83. There are some nations who did not take part in Psalms 83. Okay? Now understand. And this is because some out of every nation, alright, shall be subjected to your people. Now that subjected doesn't mean anything evil. Okay? It doesn't mean you're going to be mistreated. None of that. Because if you're subjected to us, that just means that you are cleaving to us. Okay? You will subject yourself to us. Okay? Yes, you will subject yourself to us. You will cleave to us. You will be a righteous elm for his vine. Okay? But all those who have ruled over you and who have mistreated you, took part in Psalms 83 to plunder you and keep you trodden down, all shall be given up to the sword. Okay? He that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay? But we are not taking nobody in captivity like freaking slavery. Okay? No, it's not going to be like that. Alright? So the camps that's out here teaching that the Gentiles are going to be enslaved to us, that's unrighteous. Now, it does not mean that the Gentiles will not serve in righteousness. Okay? Dressing the vineyards. Alright? Yes. The grape gatherers and, yes, that they will be doing the serving. But there's going to be in righteousness. And they're going to be able to partake of the blessing. Alright? They're going to be in the blessed promised land. With the blessed promised people. Okay? But they're going to understand who we are. They're not going to be boasting over us, ruling over us. The time for that has already passed. They've been ruling over us with an iron fist. And we were the servants in great wickedness. Okay? But when they serve us, it's going to be in great abundance for all of us. We're not going to be evilly entreating them. All right? So it's going to be in righteousness. So, but all those who have mistreated us and have set yourself as an adversary against us, you're going to take one another out. All right? You ain't going to be on this land. You're either going to die on this land or you're going to leave this land and possibly die somewhere else. All right? But you're not going to be on this land. And it shall come to pass, when he has brought low everything that is in this world, like basically everything that is extolled upon this earth as great and bruh, all of that is going to be brought low, okay? All that's going to be brought low. Alright, and has sat down in peace for the age on the throne of his kingdom. That joy shall then be revealed. Alright? True happiness. A true paradise. Okay? And rest shall appear. And then healing shall descend in due. And disease will withdraw, and anxiety and anguish and lamentation pass from amongst men, and gladness proceed through the whole earth. Over here, okay? The earth over here, all right? Not the whole dang, not all the earth, because there's going to be a part that's going to be in turmoil, okay? But that's in a different record, and we're not going that deep right now. You got to understand, sometimes when it says the whole earth, is meaning the whole fourth part of the earth. Okay? The fourth part, the separated land. Okay? And no one shall again die untimely, nor shall any adversity suddenly befall. And judgments and abusive talk and contentions and revenges and blood and passions and envy and hatred and whatsoever things are like these shall go into condemnation when they are removed. For it is these very things which have filled this world with evils. Okay? And on account of these, the life of men has been greatly troubled. And wild beasts shall come from the forest and minister unto men. And apes, that's snakes, and dragons, not dinosaurs, but dragons, shall come forth from their holes to submit themselves to a little child. And women shall no longer have pain when they bear, nor shall they suffer torment when they yield the fruit of the womb. Okay? So, this is coming. But before this can come, people have to make their choice. Alright? Understand. You need to understand who was trodden underfoot. Okay? You keep wanting to diminish us. You keep wanting to cast us off. Alright, he's summoning all the nations. You are all in the valley of decision. Alright, some of you he is going to spare, and some of you are going to be slain. Why? For what has happened to his people. You keep wanting to discount the atrocities that happened to his people. You can't keep ignoring colonization. You cannot keep ignoring how the worst of the heathen has got on top of us and been ruling over us this entire time. Okay? It's time up for that. Now you're just being completely stubborn. That is spiritual blindness. Okay? And you're doing it to yourself. That's ignorance. You know goddamn well there ain't nothing righteous about colonization. You know it's not righteous to dismiss the people who were destroyed via colonization. You know it's unrighteous to not restore us. But I am very hated by many pretenders. The fruit bears record, people. You are to judge the fruit. Jealousy is the new drug, and haters are strung out on it. But it's all love over here. I ain't got no hate in my heart. I ain't got no animosity in my heart. But that don't mean you can gaslight me and make me the enemy. 'Cause I don't want to be up under your feet. Especially now I know who I am. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me, the Hamashiach, who awakened us in the land of our captivity and brought back to our remembrance of who we are. I praised him in the land of my captivity. I think upon his name. That means I keep the eternal law in mind at all times, and I live it. Therefore I am to rejoice and be glad, because great is my reward that's coming. For in the same way they persecuted all the prophets who were before us. We all have free agency, people. He calls heaven and earth as witnesses against you. He set before all of us life and death, blessings and curses, and we were instructed to choose life so that we and our children may live. But many of you choose curses. Why you choose curses? Because you curse people. You choose death. Why do you choose death? Because you are sowing death and destruction. You reap what you sow. I've been speaking this word to you by the way of the Spirit, as instructed. But many of you have failed to listen, and the Most High knows that you are rebellious. But your time is just about up. And when your time is up, ain't nothing you can do to be delivered from your destruction. He has us here now, but you want to keep mistreating his people. When you know the truth, you will see how most people are nothing more than programmed bots for the system. I'm surrounded by these people. But where are the ones who are seeking? Where you at? 'Cause his people is tired, but he renews our strength daily. In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. You haters are a trip, but you are revealing yourselves. We're in a paradigm shift, people, because we've been living in a paradigm. Don't you understand that a paradigm is a false reality that we've all been forced to live in? Where the wicked is ruling over the righteous? The wicked have control of all the resources of the earth, and they're doing wickedness with it, grinding the faces of the poor, all because we don't worship their God. We were instructed to love one another, but you don't want to do that. Therefore, you are about to be destroyed. You're going to be destroying yourselves. You can see lots of people today in a spiritual conflict. They know something isn't right, but the only skill they've ever learned was being agreeable, being a people pleaser, and following the herd. They have no experience in doing what's right, especially if it places them in harm's way of ridicule and ostracization. Okay? This goes along with the title of this project. If you refuse to confess him before men, all right, you are afraid to confess him before men. All right? So therefore you refuse to do what's right. You're following the herd. You're following the wisdom of this world. You know these folks when you meet them. They have no fire. They have no soul. They know it. You know it. Great human lions tricked into thinking they are lambs. And then they want to be salty with the few of us that's standing in opposition to great evil. You do this because of your ego, people. When you begin to speak the living word by the way of the Holy Spirit, the natural response from most people will be led of their ego. This is a defense mechanism which rises up against those causing them to come face to face with their wickedness. Okay, that is your conscience convicting you. All right? All right, causing you to come face to face with your wickedness is us speaking the living word, which is your conscience, and it is convicting you. Therefore, your ego rises up, okay? Your ego rises up against, all right, against it, okay? Your ego is rising up against us because we're speaking the living word by the way of the Spirit, causing your conscience to convict you, okay? Because you had seared your conscience, but now because we're audibly speaking your conscience to you, you can't sear us, okay? So your ego rises up, all right? Because you don't want to hear from your conscience. Therefore, the living word doesn't please you. Instead, it pisses you off at the speaker of the living word. And because of this, you begin to feel some type of way. All right? You need to understand what that is. That is your ego deceiving you. That is your lower carnal nature that's comfortable and complacent with great evil. All right? Comfortable and complacent with what you want to do in your carnal flesh. Okay? So you're cozy with your demons. All right? That's what's causing you to feel some type of way. And that's what causes you to begin to hate on those of us with the audacity to speak the uncomfortable truth. Okay? I'll show you the receipts, people. I'm breaking this down by the way of the Spirit. Alright? Ego causes you to hate on those who speak the uncomfortable truths. Okay? Beware of your ego. From the Zohar, Book 5. It is a man's natural tendency to worship his own ego and credit himself for all his accomplishments. This is true idol worshiping. The concept of praising and thanking God is a code denoting the need for true appreciation and awareness of the existence of the Creator's beneficence. Appreciation is for our own benefit and not in any way for the Creator, who has no need or desire for praise and thanks. Appreciation and awareness are spiritual forces that help to protect all that we have received from negative entities. The goal of an evil entity is to lower our guard and make us vulnerable. When there is no consciousness of the Creator's role in our good fortune, dark forces can loot us of our spiritual light. This manifests physically as the loss of blessing, whether in relationships, health, or financial prosperity. This passage stirs appreciation for the Creator within us. This gratitude is derived through Jacob, who recognized and warned his children about the idols in their midst. Okay? So understand, the wicked know these things, and they use it to manipulate you and gaslight you, all right, into thinking that this is what you should be seeking after, all right? But no, we are to the true meaning of worship and praise is obedience, okay? How do you truly worship and praise and adore your maker? By being obedient. It's not by what you say. Okay, though you can, verbally say, I give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High. But if your actions are not following suit, if you're not being obedient, then it's meaningless. Okay, it's meaningless. Now, you gotta beware of your ego, people. Alright, because the Most High lives within us. That's the trickery, that's the deceit that, you've been subtly deceived into worshiping and, you've been deceived into glorifying your ego. Alright? Now, when the ego dies, the soul awakens. You got to crucify your lower carnal nature. Alright, that is the only way that you're going to be able to accept the living word by the way of the Spirit and apply it to your life and live it. Okay? That is how you begin to walk in the Spirit, not in your carnal flesh. Alright? Now, Um, um, there was something else. Let's see. 1 second, people. Evilness. Okay, I'll bring that out later. I'm looking for one particular thing. Um, origin. Okay. Let's see. The origin of evil is man's free will. That does not mean that the Most High created evil. It's simply the fact that we have free agency to choose life or death, blessings or curses. Okay? The Most High don't force us to be righteous. Alright, so those who rebel against righteousness, they choose wickedness. And that is the origin of evil. Okay? Yeah. Hmm. Will liberate Israel and reign on the earth gloriously. The other son of David. Yep. So both kingdoms, is going to come back together. The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. All right, because Israel was split. Okay, there was the 10 tribes of Israel, and then there was the southern kingdom of Judah. Okay, the 10 tribes was the northern kingdom, and then you had the southern kingdom of Judah and Levi and Benjamin. All right, or Judah and Levi and some of Benjamin. But however, you had the 10 tribes of the northern kingdom residing over here. All right, both of them have been oppressed together under the boot of the worst of the heathen. All right, and it's time for our redemption. Okay, and if you want to continue to set yourself as an adversary against us, understand that you're about to reap your just deserts. War against evil. From the Third Testament. Evil has extended. This is from the Third Testament. Alright? It's from the Third Testament. War against evil. Evil has extended its kingdom and has been strong on earth. And it is precisely in this time that I will bring my weapons to oppose these powers, so that my kingdom of love and justice may be established among men. But before my kingdom is established, I will have to battle evil, for it is necessary that I wage war and destroy all evil to give you the peace of my spirit. Okay? So he awakened his people in a land of our captivity to come back to the original covenant, keep his covenant, and then speak his word by the way of the Spirit. Okay? So that those who are his will be up under his umbrella of protection, while the earth purges itself of the disobedient and unrepentant. Okay? Only the meek shall inherit the earth over here. Okay? Yeah, even ran ahead of time. I already read that a long time ago. Now, see, the reason why it seems like impossible, you know, for the first fruits, okay, we're here exposing the evils of this world, all right? And people are literally making themselves adversaries against us. I've witnessed it firsthand. Like, how in the hell are you hating somebody that has no hatred, no animosity, no bitterness, no jealousy, no envy? None of them evil spirits is in my heart. But because I speak this truth to you, you got a problem with me. Like, wow. So, literally, exposing the evils of this world causes people to make themselves enemies to us. Many of these so-called professing Christians, Christians, you got to understand, you deceived anyway, because Christianity didn't come from the Most High. Okay, that ain't righteous. You walking around here all proudful and arrogant as if you're righteous. You're not righteous. Okay, you are a part of a religion which you deceived yourself into thinking you got a relationship. You got a relationship, all right, with Lucifer. Okay? Yes. You have a tight-knit relationship with Lucifer. All right? But really, this exposing evils that we do, we've been exposing the evils of this world. Those who profess to love and serve my Father, they made themselves adversaries against me. Why? Because I'm treading upon that which they truly love. So they don't truly love my Father. They don't truly love, worship, nor serve the one they've been professing. Therefore, they got a problem with me. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Why you mad at me that you love money? Why you mad at me that I ain't got a heart after money? I'd rather suffer, and I have done it. For long periods of time, I have truly suffered, lacking, wanting many things. But yet, I sacrificed it. I sacrificed my own wants, my own desires, okay? I could have my herb at any time if I was earning money. I wouldn't have to worry about running out of tobacco if I was earning money. I'd be able to go buy me a bottle of wine if I was earning money. I would not have to worry about my internet getting cut off if I was earning money. See, the wicked established this economic system. But I've been instructed to speak this word by the way of the Spirit, full time, not divide my time, not divide my heart. My heart is full, wholehearted for this mission that I've been given. Okay? I ain't to divide my heart with earning money. That's a false god. I am to completely 100% trust in the living power to sustain my life. But I've been having to go through hell with people saying all kinds of things about me that ain't true, projecting all kinds of false realities upon me. Instead of seeing me for who I truly am. It's their ego. And real ones are most hated by the pretenders, those who pretend to be righteous, but deep down in their heart, they love money. They love materialistic things. They know that they could be persuaded by money. You know, this is why they say to me, you cannot depend upon people to take care of you. Then you're not gonna be able to speak what the Father gives you. Excuse me, but I speak what the Father gives me regardless, and I've been doing that. All right, so I'm not you. Okay, I'm not you. I'm not persuaded by money. Okay, that's the difference. That's the difference, people. Money doesn't control me. It doesn't rule me whatsoever. I've casted it off. I don't earn it. Okay? I'm wholehearted for the Father. So it causes the pretenders to hate me. But I know the truth. And I know it's their ego that's rising up against me, because they are conformed to the wisdom of this world. Oh, well, you need money in order to sustain your life. Yeah, ain't nobody disputing that. But why don't you want to freaking ask yourself who the hell established it? Did it come from the Most High, or did it come from wicked men? And you know that it came from wicked men. You know that it came from colonization. So why are you complacent with wicked men, but want to set yourself as an adversary against me? Because you don't want to be looked at like how I'm looked at. You know? You don't want to be stigmatized, ostracized. Alright? Most people are afraid to stand up for what's right when it goes against social conditioning and mass consensus. Don't you think it's been socially conditioned and it's a mass consensus that we all must work for a living? And if you don't do that, then you're lazy? See? Many of you can't handle being rejected, ridiculed, and stigmatized. Yet I'm here to help free you. Never be afraid to raise your voice for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice and lying and greed. If people all over the world would do this, it would change the earth. But as it has it right now, I'm doing this. But yet the whole world wanna band together to tear me down. But yet I'm still standing here not afraid. Real gold ain't afraid of the melting pot. So bring it. Show me where colonization is righteous. Show me how this is the real reality. that is supposed to be the absolute worst of the heathen ruling on top of the righteous. How is that? How the hell can that be the real reality? The absolutely worst. The people that ain't got no morals. The people that ain't got no love, no compassion, no mercy, no empathy whatsoever. These are the people who have the riches and all the resources of the earth. How the hell is that normal? How can you consider that to be normal? So bring your smoke. Bring all of it. Show how colonization is righteous. Show how this is a real reality. Show how this is not a paradigm. Come bring receipts that we spawned on slave ships. Come show that we were absolutely nothing until the Europeans came and civilized us. Prove what you say. Because we proving what we say over here. That we were already here. And the Europeans invaded us. Come show proof. Show your receipts that we're a liar. Prove otherwise. Prove that we were not here. Prove that you did not find us here. Prove you did not do all of these heinous atrocities in order to rape, rob, murder, and plunder us. Prove that you did not steal our heritage. Prove you did not steal our inheritance. Prove you did not have a confederacy with one another to keep us down and you on top. Come prove it. Real gold ain't afraid of the melting pot. We're a little over an hour and 3 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and clear my slides here, because we got to get ready for the next little section here in the audio. Find out where we're at.
We have stood upon our feet.
Oh yeah, where wisdom is Sodom. Chapter 5. I bring this out so often. We've stood upon our feet in great boldness. Yes, we have. And it's biblical prophecy. You can't refute these things. Alright? So, you're gonna have to give me a moment, people, because I gotta go run to use the restroom right quick and I need to get water. So, give me a moment. Come on. My brother Big Judah. Christians, you're supposed to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. What's new about you? What's new about you, Christian? Come on, bro. Dang, this thing is laggy as hell. Man, bro, come on. 1 second, people. You know I gotta deal with this laggy PC. Oh, goodness sakes. It'd be so annoying. So annoying. Blessed be a blessing. Oh, come on, man. This thing is so laggy. Look at the creation. What the heck? Bruh, it's so laggy. It's annoying. My God. Can't help it, people. Can't help it. The computer, the PC is old, okay? And that's all I have. So, freaking global accounts, bro. Oh my God, bro. I'm trying, people. I'm trying my best. I'm closing out a crap in a task manager. You see how bad the computer is.
Look at the creation. The creation bears record. Look at the creation. The creation bears record. Look at the creation. The creation bears record.
Be right back.
Yes, it does. Always before your breakthrough, yeah, you will face the hounds of hell. Always before your breakthrough, you will face the hounds of hell. You will face the hounds of hell. Yeah, you will face the hounds of hell. Despite my circumstances, grinding to get this work done. Yeah, I'm grinding to get this work done. Despite my circumstances, grinding to get this work done. Yeah, I'm grinding to get this work done. Despite my circumstances, grinding to get this work done.
Yeah, I'm grinding to get this work done. Despite my circumstances, grinding to get this work done. You can't serve two masters, no you can't. You either hate the one and love the other, or you will hold to the one and despise the other. You can't serve two masters, no you can't. You can't serve two masters, no you can't. You either hate the one and love the other, or you will hold to the one and despise the other. You can't serve two masters, no you can't. You can't serve two masters, no you can't. I long for my soul tribe. Where's my soul tribe? I long for my soul tribe. Where's my soul tribe? Where's my soul tribe? Oh, I long for my soul tribe. Where's my soul tribe? Oh, I long for my soul tribe. Yeah, I long for my soul tribe. I don't know where that came from, bruh. But I had to get it out. 'Cause I long for my soul tribe, bro. I ain't talking about clicks. I ain't talking about nothing superficial, nothing artificial, bruh. I'm talking about real love. My soul tribe. Oh, I long for my soul tribe. Where's my soul tribe? Where's my soul tribe? Oh, I long for my soul tribe. Yeah, I long for my soul tribe.
that's enough of that. Now, we're gonna go ahead and play this audio.
We have stood upon our feet in great boldness. And yes, we are annoyed and we are frustrated at the complacency of humanity.
I want to play that back one more time, but I gotta get something up right quick. Alright. Alright, bro, we be tired because the things that we have been given to speak to you is evidently crystal clear. Okay? So it's like, bruh, it's like trying to deal with a stubborn mule. Okay? Like, it's insane. Like, we got love in our heart. We got mad love for you, okay? But we are tired. You are being stubborn. It's not the fact that you don't know the damn truth. It's not the fact that you don't know that colonization ain't righteous. It ain't the fact that you don't know who was colonized. You just want to continue to view us as property. And deep down, bottom line is you are afraid that we're going to do to you what your forefathers did to us. But that's not going to happen to the righteous of you who choose to do the right thing. Alright? The only ones that's going to happen to is those of you who choose to harden your heart. Then you're going to reap your just desserts. Okay? So you afraid, and you're going to let your fear get you in exactly what you're afraid of. Alright? You're allowing your fear to get you exactly what you're afraid of. And you're afraid of going into captivity and harsh bondage and all of that your forefathers did to us. But understand, when you set yourself in opposition to the children of light that's been instructed to speak, you're going to bring all that negative karma that your forefathers, those of your bloodline, all that they have sown against the indigenous people. Okay? Including your own wickedness that you've done, that you refuse to be accountable for. Alright? So understand, it's your choice. You got free agency. We don't force anything. But we do get frustrated. Because it's like, bro, these people are choosing pure ignorance. Alright? You're choosing pure ignorance. And you think you're going to be justified. You didn't psych yourself out to believe a strong delusion. Alright? I don't mind suffering, lacking, and wanting many things for the time being. Because I know that the Great Spirit is about to liberate me. Okay? So you want to continue to trust these people who've been lying to you, who set themselves in authority, and they literally lied to you. They have literally poisoned you, alright, and took advantage of you, alright? Like, bro, they took authority over the earth. So, you know that they're not doing righteously with it. You know that. You know that they are not truly saving you. You know your pastor ain't truly saving you. You know your government ain't truly saving you. Alright? You just hoping that what you took to believe as faith is gonna save you. But you ain't got real faith. You have blind deception. You are blindly deceived. Alright? Now, we gonna play that back one more time.
We have stood upon our feet in great boldness. And yes, we are annoyed and we are frustrated at the complacency of humanity. But yet you want to be mad at us for standing against Satan. So because you are afraid to stand against Satan and cast him down, crucify your flesh, subdue your ego, you're afraid to face your demons. Therefore you band together to try to knock us down. But your time is up. And our frustration don't cause us to hate you.
Your time is up. And no, our frustration don't cause us to hate you. Not one bit, in the least bit. Okay? Spiritual warfare isn't designed to go after the weak-minded. It's designed to go after those strong-minded, open-hearted, loving souls that are here to share light with the world. As difficult as it may be to go through all of this, know that the reason these attacks are directed at us is because we're here to do something special and fulfill the Most High's mission on earth. Okay? The Most High's will on earth is my mission on earth. Okay? Ground it in your heart and know that you are protected. Alright? That's those of us 1/3 who came back to the original covenant of this land. Okay? Yes, we're the obedient ones. The Most High living power can only use the obedient ones, not those who are professing to be the vessels that's being used by the Most High living power. It don't matter what they say out their mouth when everything about them is contrary to the prophecy. But everything about us lines up accordingly to the prophecies. You want to keep casting us off as if we're nothing. You're not going to be able to do that and get into the coming kingdom. Okay? You cannot dismiss us, his people, who he chose to put here in order to give you his word by the way of the Spirit. How the hell do you think you can keep ignoring us and yet make it into his coming kingdom? You have deceived yourself, people. You keep dismissing his people, who he said would stand upon our feet in great boldness in the face of such as have afflicted us and made no account of our labor. See, you discount what I'm doing here. Okay? You pay it no mind. You view me in contempt. Okay? But you don't understand that when it becomes evidently crystal clear, what I've been instructed to speak to you is the truth. When you can no longer ignore it and dismiss it, you are going to be troubled with terrible fear. And then you are going to be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. Yeah, it's going to be so far beyond all you looked for, because people are trusting in money. That's their salvation. Their salvation is their underground bunkers. Okay, it costs a lot of money for that. Their salvation is stocking up, prepping. Okay, they got all of their supplies and all of these things. They're prepped. Okay, that's their salvation in materialistic things and in money. All right, that's what you're looking to. That's what you're looking for. Okay, to be justified that all your abundance of your wealth and your materialistic things, you think that's going to be what saves you. And those who are impoverished, they just going to perish. This what you trusting in. Okay? But you're going to see that it was without us earning money. The overturning of our captivity is coming. All right? I don't have to earn money in order to be free and happy. That's the deception of this world. I don't have to serve in God we trust engraved on that money in order to be free and happy. No, I trust in the true and living power, and I'm obedient. Therefore, I will be free and happy. And when I'm free and happy, you're going to be repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit. And you're going to say within yourselves, this was he, that lazy, miserable bum that didn't want to freaking get out there and get a job. This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. You scorn me. You hate me, 'cause I ain't got ambition to pine after money. You're going to say, we fools accounted his life madness. How the hell can you live without money? You need money to live. You gotta support yourself. So you accounting my life as madness that I'm willing to live in poverty instead of pining after money and building a life for myself. Selfish ambition. So you account my life as madness. And you expect my end to be without honor. 'Cause you've been dishonoring me my entire life. You've been debasing me my entire life. You've been despising me and ridiculing me and scorning me. All of these things my entire life. You're going to ask yourself, how is he numbered among the children of God and his lot among the saints? Know you not that the Ebionites was considered the poor ones? The Ebionites. They were vegetarian and they were considered the poor ones. All right? Yes, they were. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find it. They don't need all of their bull crap, bro. Alright, Ebionite, meaning poor ones, okay? The ones that ain't seeking the riches of the world, alright? Sold their possessions, alright? We don't earn money, okay? We are not on this earth to pine after money, all right? But we're punished because of that in this world. Poor ones. Ebionites, which means poor ones, okay? The main teachings of the Ebionites is to share and love one another, not capitalism. Alright. Therefore, you're going to know you have erred away from the truth, and the light of righteousness has not shined upon you, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon you. You're going to know that you wearied yourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. What the hell is it going to mean? All your money. It ain't going to be of no profit. Now, you done stored all your money. You didn't work so hard for all your materialistic things, and bruh, what is it going to profit you? So you going to know that you wearied yourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, you have worked freaking overtime and all of this, okay? And it ain't going to profit you. And as for the way of the Most High, you have not known him. You've only known selfish ambition, building a life for yourself upon this earth. And that's highly esteemed. That's highly glorified and praised. And because I was the complete opposite of that, I was always despised. I was always looked at like, what the hell is wrong with you? But you're going to ask yourselves, what has pride profited us? Or what good has riches with our saving brought us? All of them things are going to pass away like a shadow and as a post that hasteth by. Okay? Your money means nothing. Your materialistic things mean nothing unless you choose to use it for righteousness' sake. He allowed you to have the blessing bag of Lucifer. But if you, Gentile, or any of you nations of Psalms 83 that came to live the American dream, if any of you are called by his name, then you will use the blessings for righteousness' sake. All right? You will use the blessing bag of Lucifer for righteousness' sake. You gotta take a stand, people. Yeah. You have to proclaim this. You actually have to be a righteous am for his vine. Okay? Yes. Yes. And you'll have to withstand the storms of the ridicule, the persecution, and all of these things that come your way because of your choice to profess him before men. Okay? Now, I am waiting for millions of people to wake the hell up and understand you've been lied to, duped, and poisoned by the very people who set themselves up in authority, and if they were righteous, then they would be doing righteously, but they're not. All humanity and all creation is groaning and moaning in agony until now. So you know that which I speak is true. Only people mad at me for speaking the truth are the people who are living a lie. But I'm going to keep on speaking this truth by the way of the Spirit. Right?
But your time is up. And our frustration don't cause us to hate you. No, it just makes us grow weary. But he renews our strength daily, sometimes several times per day. But you cannot expect us to play all nice and pleasantries with you people, where we are the first fruits, shining in gross darkness. We're the first ones to come out of this gross darkness, serving a living power, not parting our heart with the God of this world and our power. No, we are wholehearted for our power. Why are you mad at me that I don't want to divide my heart?
True freedom. Not yet, but we are going to. When the power of love overcomes the power of the world, we will know peace. Right now, the world has power over the hearts and minds of the people. This is why I am ghosted. Do you see this? Do you see this? To the rebels, the true seekers, the crazy ones, the light warriors, the lovers, and the divergents. You are the glitches in the matrix, and we are bringing it all down, whether you pay attention or not. Alright? I ain't here to conform, because I'm here to help tear it down.
Just ain't got nothing else to say, people. Ain't got nothing else to say. Like, it's a damn shame.
I think right here, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And then I will be back. Okay? Yeah, I'll be back. To continue in this audio, because I'm not sure. I'm probably gonna be bringing up some slides and whatnot. But let me see what time is it. Okay, 14, almost 15 minutes in. So we're about halfway there, people. We're about halfway done, okay, with this audio. So, I kind of got to the point where I ain't had nothing else to say, but there's a little bit more, okay? So when I come back, we're going to tackle that, all right? Shalom.